Hi everyone, welcome back.
Everyone, in this video, we will be discussing about how we can configure exploit protection using Microsoft Intune. Exploit protection is a Windows feature and it helps preventing malware from taking advantage of vulnerabilities in the software. In simple terms, it is like a shield that protects your computer from various attacks that try to exploit weaknesses in the program. Exploit protection is particularly effective against zero-day attacks as it can prevent many exploit techniques before they even discovered and patched.
Exploit protection can mitigate several types of MITRE attack techniques, like memory-based attack, in which it prevents malware from manipulating built-in memory to gain control of your system. It also helps in mitigating the application attack by reducing the attack surface of application and making it harder for malware to compromise them. Then it also helps in mitigating the network-based attacks where it extends the protection against the malicious websites and downloads. It also helps in mitigating the folder access attack where it protects important system folders from unauthorized access by malicious application. It also blocks some common exploit methods like buffer overflow and use after free. Let's go ahead and see how we can configure exploit protection on our Windows devices using Microsoft Intune. There are two steps involved in deploying device configuration profile for exploit protection using Intune. The first thing what we need is to create a XML file with all the desired settings, what we want to implement as per our organization policy. And the step two includes creating a device configuration profile in Intune and assigning it to the devices. Let's go ahead and create an XML file. I am on a Windows device and let's go to Windows Security. Under Windows Security, we have App and Browser Control. Under App and Browser Control, we have Exploit Protection. Click on Exploit Protection Settings. We have two different type of settings. One is system settings and the other one is the program settings. If you only want to deploy system settings, then in that case, we can choose this, all the configuration and go ahead and export the settings. But if we have specific programs where I want to override few of the system settings, in that case, I can select the program and click on edit and select the settings here as per my requirement. If you don't have your application listed in the list, then what you can do, you can click on add program to customize and you can choose which application you want to include in this. Let's take an example. If I go to system32, then we have notepad.exe and I want to do some changes on that and I want to have some configuration for this notepad.exe. When you want to configure some settings for your program, you may see some more settings over here. Few of the settings which like these common flow guard, data execution, which is already marked as on. They are coming from the system and there's some additional settings which you can configure from here. Even if you want to override these settings for this program, in that case, you can just simply click this and turn it off. And once you are done, what you can do now, you can export the settings and it will export all the settings in a XML file. Let's go ahead and save it. Let's go ahead and create a device configuration profile. Go to devices and choose Windows. Go to configuration and create a new policy. Choose Windows 10 and later as a platform and click on template. select endpoint protection, click on next, and we have exploit protection here under Microsoft Defender Exploit Guard. And select the exploit protection config file. This is the config file we created. And if we don't want a user to edit the exploit protection interface, then we can click on block so that they won't be able to do any changes in the configuration. Click on next, assign it to the group, next, next, and create. Let's wait for the time the policy get synced onto the device, and we will validate the settings after that. Let's go ahead and check the configuration on the device now. Let's go to Windows Security, App and Browser ICE Control. So we are not able to modify any of the settings because we have blocked user to do any changes in that. And it is clearly saying that this setting is managed by your administrator. If I go to program settings, I don't have any option to modify these settings as well. If I want to add some more program, I don't have any option to add any further program in it. I have a script which I use for the testing purpose to inject the code in notepad.exe. So let's go ahead and try that out now. I'm in the PowerShell and I'm executing a script now. So there's a PID number 92, which it successfully injected the code into notepad.exe. Now let's go ahead and check the status of this on the security console. Let's log into security console now and check the alerts. If I click on the alerts, then I can see I have multiple alerts available here. And let's see the timestamp. So this is the latest one, 8:43 4th Feb. Let's click on this and let's go to the alert now. So this is the one we use notepad.exe, and if I expand this one, then I can see it is used from the command line, and this is the process ID, token elevation, and all that. And now let's see the timeline. This is the one, 8:43. Let's click on this one. If we see the investigation status, then the process was initiated, but it was terminated by the system. Let's have a quick summary here. In this video, we discussed about what is exploit protection, and then we discussed about how exploit protection can help in mitigating few of the MITRE attack techniques. And at the end of the video, we discussed about how you can implement exploit protection using Microsoft Intune. Hope this will be informative for you. Please do share and subscribe if you find worth sharing it. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in next video. Thank you.